We are going to practice the teen numbers 13, 14, 15 today. So the other day we practiced 11 and 12. Now we're going to move on to 13, 14, and 15. So let's go over our DLO, review how to write those numbers, and then I'm going to show you some different ways that it can be drawn, and then we'll count them, cross them out, use a couple different strategies to find and count the numbers. Okay, today I will count and write the numbers 13, 14, and 15. Now it's your turn. Today I will count and write the numbers 13, 14, and 15. So let's start by writing those numbers. 13. Drop them. 13 is a 1 and a 3. 14, a 1 and a 4. 15, a 1 and a 5. Teen numbers all begin with the number 1. Numbers in the teen, they start with a 1. 13, 14, 15. We don't say 3-teen. Some people like to say that 3-teen. 3-teen's not a number, it's 13. And then 14, 15. So we don't say 5-teen, we say 15. So let's look at each number, a couple different ways that you will see it in your book. We've been talking about 10 frames. Now a 10 frame has how many windows? 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. If my 10 frame is full, then I know right away that's 10. And then in the book it doesn't show a second 10 frame yet. It just has numbers down below. So if I see these numbers, I could count them a couple different ways. The slow way would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's a strategy you can use. It just takes a little longer. The quicker way would say that's a 10 frame, that's 10, and then count up. I could say 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then I'll write it. 14, a 1, and a 4. Let's look at it another way. You might see numbers, objects in a whole straight line. When it's in a whole long row like this, one strategy could be pointing and counting. But for us, because we're still learning 13, 14, and 15, I want you to cross them out because that helps you remember what number you're at. So count with me as I cross them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I didn't pick up my marker until I was done saying the number. So 14, a 1 and a 4. Let's move on. Let's show 15. Let's see. If I talk and draw and count at the same time, I'll get all mixed up. So that's why I'm not counting right now because I already wrote, I already have what I have written so I can talk. But if I were to count, I'd get all mixed up. Okay, let's count how many we have here. I'm going to use the method of crossing out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15, a 1 and a 5. In your book, there's a few different examples that you'll have to practice, that have them in rows of 5. Later, I think in first grade, you'll skip count by 5s. 5, 10, 15. If I were to draw an invisible box here, I guess it's not invisible. If I were to draw a box around these, it would be a 10 frame. There's my 10, and then 5 more. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's another way to visualize what is drawn here. Let's look at another example. They might not be in nice rows of 5. They might not be in a 10 frame. They might be in a different arrangement is the word I'm looking for. They might be in a circle. The strategy with a circle is always mark off, because if you end up pointing and counting them, sometimes you'll forget where you started. So make sure that you mark off. It doesn't matter where you start. I like to start at the top because it reminds me of a clock, but you can start anywhere you want. So count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How do we write 15? 1 and 5. Very good. Let's move on. All right, last number we're going to practice today is 13. So let's try this. So they're not in a row all the way across. It's not 5 and 5 and more. It's just rows of circles. So let's cross them out. Ready, go. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1 and 3. Good. And I'll erase. In your book also, it's going to give you numbers, and you have to write that many. You have to draw that many objects. So here's an example. If I've got 13 here, and I need to draw 13 items, I can do them however I want. But as you're drawing, make sure you count them out loud. And if you forget where you're at, stop and count the items with you. So I'll show you an example. So if I'm going to draw my 13 items, 1, 2, 3, oh, I'm not counting, I'm just drawing. Oh, I better go back and see how many I have so I know how many more I need. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to keep going. 7. What comes after 7? 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, something fell. I got distracted. I can always count what I have to see how many I need more. So it's okay if you miscount or lose count. You can always go back and recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, and I wrote 13 already because I had my number and I wrote my objects. So now it will be your turn to count and write the numbers 13, 14, and 15.